welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I know I haven't made a video in about 2 weeks. I didn't make one last week, but there was actually no films out. I went and had a look and there was nothing in the cinema that was new that week, and it felt like I was really forcing myself to go and watch the new Transformers movie to do it when I was so excited about Baby Driver, so I thought I'll just put all my effort into watching and reviewing this. Please excuse my wet hair, I've just had a shower and I can't dry it in time because I've got too much of it. So anyway, let's move on and start the review.
You've been my driver for every job since we met. You're the best in the business.
So this film is directed by Edgar Wright, and you definitely know this guy. He created the 3-flavor Cornetto trilogy. Yes, I know, a bit of a strange name. But that means though Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz and World's End. And he's also done other amazing films like Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. So for myself, being a fan of the British trilogy that he created, I was really excited to see what he did with this film. And it paid off massively. This guy's the king of what he does, and not only does he direct it, but he writes it as well, which means that it's a really true original piece of work from Edgar Wright. Oh, it's so good. This is the kind of movie that I go and see in the cinema. I just love it, but then I'm overwhelmed with jealousy that I wasn't a part of making that film. There's time for me to do it, but you know, I'm gutted that I wasn't involved in any way. So this story follows Baby, who is played by Ansel Elgort, and he is a phenomenal getaway driver and a music fanatic. Doc, who is played by Kevin Spacey, is the leader of this crime organisation. So we learned that Baby is the getaway driver for Doc to pay back for a mistake that he made against him when he was a child. The story goes on to follow whether he is able to actually escape the world of crime. Spacey is good in this film, nothing overly creative, but his character is quite simple and he plays it well, but there's nothing that kind of stands out. Ansel Elgort definitely stands out in this film. He has this cheeky persona and a suave way of living that makes him incredibly likeable. He's caring, as we see that he looks after his stepfather Joe, and through learning about his past we become more and more connected to him as a character. Around this we also have Jamie Foxx as Bats, John Hamm as Buddy, Isa Gonzalez as Darling, and Lily James plays Deborah. I didn't have a single issue with any of these characters. They were all well performed and well supported by a storyline that really fitted them. Lily James was able to portray a convincingly innocent yet strong character, and Jamie Foxx is that classic bad boy crime artiste. He's just perfect in this role. I think we all probably looked at the lineup before seeing the film and realised how good it was going to be and how great this cast is. It's full of witty dialogue and typical humour that you expect from Edgar Wright, combined with that seriousness that we would want from a crime film. It is one of the best multi-genre films that I have seen in a long time.
The Perimeter Trust, 10 a.m. sharp. Bank is right next to you. Switch car, baby, hit the long state parking structure and start in the AM. Questions.
What is so different about this film though is that it is all set around music. So this is obviously something that Edgar Wright is very interested in. I know people are saying that this is a iconic part of the film, but actually this is something Edgar Wright's been doing for years. When you look at, there's a specific scene in Shaun of the Dead where they are fighting the zombies in a pub, and this contrapuntal music is playing and the lyrics are something like "We'll live forever," and it is used to really create a mass amount of humour and complexity in the storyline. So in this film, the main character Baby, he lives his life through headphones. He relies on music and beats to drive his daily routine. Pun intended. You know that I went straight home and I downloaded that soundtrack straight off. The storyline is both enjoyable and emotive. Character reveals happen throughout the film, piece by piece, so intrigue is carried on throughout. I must admit I found the middle sector to be slightly more dragging, but I think that was due to the fact that the beginning was so creatively edited and so fast-paced. The beginning and the end of this film though are so beautifully crafted. The editing is creative and the cinematography is just captivating. Certain moments where one-shots were actually used and they felt so Hollywood-esque, and it's just the beauty of it following Baby as he's like dancing down the street, and it's just this beautiful motion. I must admit that I did think there was an overuse of close-ups. I felt that sometimes it was a bit too immersive rather than observational, but I guess that can depend on a personal opinion. But the chase scenes in this film are incredible. I don't even want to try and imagine how hard it was for those editors to try and get that so perfect and actually understand what was happening and what they were putting where. But they achieved it to perfection. So I wanted to keep this one quite short. I don't want to throw in any spoilers because I loved it so much. When it's a bad film that I don't think was as good, I'm not too worried about bringing up points, but in this I don't want to go too far into it. But I will tell you that this is such a creative piece. It's so inspiring and it's nothing like you've ever seen before. I can only hope that it's the beginning of many more original pieces from Edgar Wright, because he knows exactly how to do it right. So if you like my review, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. My next review will probably be Spider-Man. I hope you're all as excited as I am, because I'm counting down the days and I've managed to avoid every single trailer. Even through seeing all of these films, I just wait outside until the film starts. So yeah, subscribe to my channel and I'll be back next week with another review. Thanks, bye!